It's Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is September 12th, 2021. Before we get started, this video is for educational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or securities. And I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It does help me out a lot. So I thank you very much. And find me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. I post scans and my thoughts and everything daily on that Twitter channel. So check that out. Okay, let's get going. Quick note on the market. Towards the end of the week, things weren't looking so good. You see the breadth started to really deteriorate. Here's your RSP, which is equal weight S&P index, really rolling over. You see the MMFI, which is the percent of stocks above the 50-day moving average. That one, we had such nice improvement and it rolled over. Again, we still have higher lows, so it's not like a death nail yet or anything like that, but it's still not good. This doesn't look good at all. And then there's MMTH, which is percent above the 200-day. Again, this is the 50% mark right here, and we're approaching that 50% again. If less than 50% of stocks are above the 50-day, the 200-day moving average, I think that's a big deal. I think that's a big problem in the market. So we'll see. And you see, breadth has been deteriorating literally all year round. February was the peak, and it's just been losing it all year round. So it's not something new, right? So it's not really a timing mechanism, but below 50%, yeah, that's a problem. I mean, we haven't been below 50% since, that was a nasty look right there. Obviously extreme levels back in COVID. So it's an important spot, right? This 50% level. All right, so let's get into my stocks to watch. Listen, I am raising a little bit of cash because I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see where that takes me. Again, only when things stop out though, not because, or if it's very extended, right? That's how I'm playing this. And I'm going to leave it as cash. Cash is a position. Here we go. Actual setups. There's 3 of these guys. And actually there's 4 of them. I'm going to move one to here. There you go. 4 of them. Palantir, first off, I've been watching this. It really held up pretty well last week. If it gets above 2750, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm going quick. So just, get a pen, pencil, jot these down. Datadog on there. It is trending higher. Came back, retested. Right now, this is, 133-ish is the area where I am going to manage risk against with this particular name, but it hasn't done anything wrong yet, even though Friday was kind of ugly looking. Datadog looks okay. Figs, trying to make an IPO base. It may need a little bit more time. This actually could be on my soon list. But if it gets above this area right there, which was this prior peak, I think it could complete an IPO base and potentially go much higher. This may just be like, some kind of cup and handle or IPO base or whatever you want to call it. Nice accumulation in this name too, which I really like. And then EDR. There's your IPO VWAP. And, so far it's been holding as resistance. Would love to see 227.25 get taken out, and a good place to manage. All these wicks in here. People, sellers have been found, but now we have some bottom wicks showing up too. So moving higher here, that looks really nice. Here's my soon ones. These may not be actionable right away. There's XM. Again, uptrend is intact, just a little extended. So to manage risk, I would love to see them kind of come back in a little bit on these moving averages. Unity Software, same idea, just extended. May need to recheck against, maybe this 129 level or 131-ish, and let these moving averages catch back up. DOCS, again, nice big uptrend, just extended, needs some more time, so maybe soon, maybe needs to recheck and tighten up in this area. We'll see. DKNG, again, beautiful move higher. Just got a little bit ahead of itself, I think. it just needs to, again, maybe play against the $60 level and let these moving averages catch up. UPST is a beast. There's your VWAP from the gap, and it just hasn't looked back since. I sold some right here. I'm still holding some. It just needs to tighten up. I think this one continues to move higher too. We'll see. Volume's kind of picking up over here, so it may need to come back and retest an area, right? We'll see. That's UPST, Airbnb. So this was an area of importance. It tried to break out, kind of rolled over. It didn't have any follow through. This was low volume though, so it may need to move sideways, and then it could continue higher. Snow, SNOW. Yeah, I mean, just beautiful uptrend, just getting ahead of itself. Needs to consolidate just a little bit. Good RX. Hate that stinking name. Hate this company, but the chart looks pretty good. So there is your VWAP. Getting extended of itself. Getting some selling pressure coming in up here. Maybe it needs to check back. If it loses $40 or so, then I'd be out of this name for sure. But again, it's extended. I wouldn't do anything with it right now. Maybe soon. DT. This one, just a beautiful uptrend. Got a little extended. Look at all this white space here. So now it needs to consolidate and move sideways, which it's starting to do. So maybe soon. All right, we got 8 patients names. First one is AppLovin. It's just a little wild, right? So I need some patience to watch this tighten up a little bit, but it looks good. Doordash, nice big uptrend. These moving averages are now really extended. Especially historically, when we see when it got this extended, we need to check back. So that's what may happen here. There may be a check back coming. We'll see. Celsius, CLH. Again, this is a nice tight action right here. It's moving higher, but it is really extended. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of check back and let these moving averages catch up. I think a little patience is needed for this name. MDB. Beautiful gap up, moving sideways, right at the VWAP. I mean, that all looks good, but these moving averages just need more time to catch up. AFRM. Yeah, I liked it on this gap right there. Was waiting for the moving averages to catch up, which they did. And then earnings was the next day, so I couldn't buy. And then another beautiful gap up. It's gone up like almost 100% here. So it needs a lot of patience, but the name looks amazing. DOCN. This is right at the VWAP. Moving averages are still way below it though. So again, needs a little bit more time and just to tighten up and see what's going on with it. NCNO, nice gap, holding the VWAP, price still above it. Moving averages, again, they're extended. So we need some more time in this one, but this looks really, really good, especially against this 71 area. Again, or you could go even higher, 72 or 73-ish. But I think more time for a better risk reward setup. This looks really good though. And then last one's NTNX. There you go, moving higher. Looks good, holding up high. Again, some tightening up, but the moving averages catch up, and these look really nice. So there you go. There is my picks for the week. Again, breath kind of is questionable right now, deteriorating again. So just be very careful. Let's do a recap. Last week, we liked Palantir, and it went kind of sideways. Datadog, went kind of sideways, right? Didn't really lose, didn't really win. Dash, that was a nice winner. That was pretty good. SI, Silvergate. That one kind of rolled over. So again, nice, if you're managing risk, this is right around the area. You may or may not still be in it if you chose to join it, but you're right at the cusp if you're not, right? Any more weakness and it's a done deal. And then Rezzy. Rezzy was a disappointment. Obviously, it was down the whole entire week on increasing volume. So that's, we kind of liked it originally because it was decreasing volume, right? That's what I was kind of showing. And then volume started picking up to the downside. So you should have, if you were involved in this one, should have cut this. Definitely want to slice through these moving averages no later than this particular day right here, in my opinion. But what do I know? There you go. That's last week's top 5 recap. This week's, we're keeping Palantir on here because I like the way this looks. It's above all the VWAPs that are important to me. It's trying to move higher. It held up well when the market was weak. Datadog. I think I'm going to put this on there every single week. It just doesn't, have any oomph yet, but there's still great accumulation going on in this name. These pullbacks are on lower volume overall. This one's lower volume, lower volume, lower volume, lower volume. A couple of distribution days in here, but that's normal. So this one looks pretty good. I'm playing this one against 133-ish. EDR is on here. I love the way this one looks. And if I spell it right, EDR, there we go. Above 25. This one looks like it can move real good if it gets above 25. I'm sorry, 27, 25. I like that a lot. So EDR is a nice looking setup. GDRX needs a little bit of time, but if it stays above the $40, I think it could be a good one. I hate the stinking name, but whatever. And NCNO. I love how this VWAP from the IPO, here's your decreasing volume, and it is moving higher from here. So that looks really good. Those are my top 5 picks going into next week with, they all look pretty good. I really like that EDR, NCNO. They look really good. Palantir, if it could break out. Datadog is, holding up nicely. And then, of course, there's the good RX, which, I hope they go out of business. All right. And Jet Fuel Scan. Really, there's one name on here that really stands out. I was going to put 3 of them or 4 of them, but there's only one name that looks really good to me. And this one, KNBE, no before. I mean, I like how this looks. It's actually a growth name. I could have put this on my stocks, my regular stocks to watch list, but it does have a high short interest too. Nice accumulation going on in this name. It's, kind of the polarity right here. It's kind of nice to see. It checked back into the moving averages, held. There's your VWAP from the IPO. I mean, everything is lining up, looking good. Relative strength, absolute strength. So I like this name a lot. No before, KNBE. And there we go. There is my video for the week. Watch for the breath, know what you're doing as far as your time frame and your risk tolerance. This market is not as easy as people on Twitter like to make it out to be. If you play the indexes, it looks great, but under the surface, Amazon, got rejected at an important area. Let's see what Apple did real fast. Apple, disgusting, right? Down 3.3%. Let's see what Google did. Google down 2%. Facebook was up. Look at that. But you can see the big boys are starting to get hit a little bit too. If they continue with weakness, and the rest of the market is not doing good, we may see a little acceleration to the downside. I think this 152 area on the RSP is important. Anyway, that's a whole different video. You guys have a great week. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Like and subscribe. Bye.